Let me record this meeting. So are you able to see my screen? So this is what yesterday we tried to start the control statements, and here is the syntax of an if-else statement. A simple if statement looks like this. If followed by condition, that condition we need to enclose it within brackets. Then a block of statements that we need to write it by enclosing them within these curly braces. So this is the syntax of a simple if statement. If this condition is evaluated as wrong, means if it is evaluated as true, this block will get executed. If it goes wrong, then it need to execute another block. If you think, then you can write if else statement. So that is going to be written by putting else followed by curly brace open, and then write couple of statements over there and then close that curly brace. So whatever the number of statements you are going to write within curly braces is considered as one block of code, right? So if block and then the else block, right? Then you can use your if condition, your if statement to verify the multiple conditions. Like for example, if you would have tried to write a program to find the maximum of three numbers, then you needed this. Let's say three numbers are A, B and C. So first condition should be what? You need to check for A whether it is greater than B or greater than B as well as greater than C. Then I can say that yes, A is greater, A is bigger number, right? Otherwise, go and verify the other condition to check whether B is greater than C or not. So that could be your second condition, B greater than C. Even if B is not considered as greater than C, then obviously what is left? C is only left, so it goes to the else block. So this way you will be able to evaluate the multiple conditions as well, and you'll be able to write that, right? So did anyone tries to execute that, finding the maximum or minimum of the three given numbers? So this program we tried to execute yesterday. We ran this program and got to see the output. And even odd number, this also we verified. Max of two numbers, we verified that. Or would you like to verify that? Max of three numbers we'll try to do. Max of two numbers we already did while checking for the ternary operator. You can check for the three numbers. So let's pass those three numbers through your program arguments and take those things, read those program arguments as integer values by using integer.parseInt method. Why? Because any program argument that we are going to pass it to the main method, it would be the string value. So that string value we need to translate, we need to convert it as an integer value. So that way we'll be able to convert every argument as a number, as an integer value, and then we do the comparison there, right? So let's try to do this program. So if you are done, please let me know who would like to share. Raja Singh, shall I make you the presenter? Or Jyotsna was interested yesterday. So Jyotsna, shall I make you the presenter?
Yes, sir.
Right, I am making you the presenter. Yeah, you are the presenter. Yes, Raja Singh, I will come to you if possible today itself. Otherwise, you can share your screen tomorrow. Right. Yesterday, Jyotsna requested, but yesterday I think we have given
He's
it to.
interested.
No problem. Everyone will get a chance, fair chance. So today you try to share. Tomorrow he will share. No problem. Is Anthony there? I mean, I can see waiting for name is shown. So who is that guy? I don't know. Right. We are able to see your screen now. And have you launched Eclipse? Right.
Yeah.
Let's go there to Eclipse. And did you create any program to find the max of two numbers or max of three numbers? Not it?
No, sir.
Okay, let us try to write now.
Sure.
Right click on your src folder and then say new class.
Max of 2 numbers.
New class and name that new class as max of 3 numbers. Max of 3 numbers. And take that main method as well
Mm-hmm.
and then say finish. So it will be creating a new .java file for us. And here
Mm-hmm.
we need to evaluate whether we are passing any arguments or not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so copy these lines of code.
I didn't get any.
Yeah, you will get it.
Yeah.
It is little slow from my end, I think, today. Copy that entire if else block. We are trying to verify whether we are passing any arguments or not. If we do not pass any arguments, it is going to display a message saying that no values to compare. Right? Press Ctrl Shift F
Mm-hmm.
or right click that one. So what is that Ctrl Shift F? I will tell you. Right click,
Yeah.
right click anywhere in the editor.
Edit, sir. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm getting little slowly
Oh,
because there is a little latency. Okay,
it's
just
okay.
please bear with me. I can see that right click menu. You can go to source option
Mm-hmm.
and inside that source option you can see format. So that format
Mm-hmm.
shortcut is Control Shift F. So it is going to align all your lines of code in a right format, right alignments, all that. Right?
Sure, sir.
So that is how we are keep on pressing that Control Shift F every time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here inside this if block we need to
Mm-hmm.
write the statements to convert our arguments into the appropriate variables, right? So take this. So copy these two variables there, int a, which is trying to parse my first argument or the 0th argument
Wait, sir. Here.
inside the if block. I mean after line number 6. That is inside the if block, right? It
Yeah.
should be int a and then int b. You can write one more line int c equal to, or you can copy any one line and paste it
Mm-hmm.
just below that. Int c also you can take because we wanted to find the max of 3 numbers, right?
Yeah.
So say int c equal to integer dot parse int of args of 2. So that way we will be passing 3 arguments to this and
Mm-hmm.
those 3 arguments are converted as the integer values into the respective variables a, b and c, and then we want to do the comparison, right? So start writing the lines of code. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
If after line number 9
Uh, yeah.
say if,
Mm-hmm.
open the brackets, and within those brackets you can write a greater than b. I mean we are trying to verify whether a is bigger than b and it should also be bigger than c, right? If
Yeah.
a greater than b and
Mm-hmm.
use the AND operator. AND operator is nothing but double ampersand. Yes,
Yeah.
double, one more ampersand.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see only one. Double ampersand, a greater than
Okay.
b and a greater than c. Okay, give some spaces before and after that ampersands. For this less than greater than, if you even if you don't give that, not, it doesn't make a bigger thing, bigger difference. Yeah, that is required. And open the curly brace and press enter. Display a message saying that sys out.
Mm-hmm.
No need to type all that. You can just say sys out, SYSOUT. It will bring up all these things. Shortcut I am trying to tell you. Sys out, SYSOUT. Press escape first, then start
Okay.
typing. Right, press control space bar. Right. There you can say
Mm-hmm.
A.
Yeah.
I mean A, the value of A we want to display, not within double quotes A. So A without double
Yeah.
quotes.
Okay.
A plus,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
start the double quotes, space,
Mm-hmm.
is the bigger number. A is the bigger or biggest number, you can say. Bigger number. Right. Then you can write the comparison for B and C. Right. So at the end of that
Yeah.
if statement, you can start writing else if block as well. Remove that blank line. Line number 12 is the blank line.
Mm-hmm.
Remove that. Control D you can press on the blank lines.
Okay.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now at the end of if block, you can start writing
Mm-hmm.
the else if.
Sure.
So end of if block is what? End of if block. That one. Yes. Else
Mm-hmm.
space if, open the bracket again. Now the comparison is for B and C. So A comparison is done with B and C. So if A
Mm-hmm.
is bigger than that, that sys out will be displayed. If not, now what is left? Only B and C are left. So now we need not to compare B with
Yeah.
A. So already it is verified, right? So if B and C is sufficient, no need of writing AND operator again. If B greater than C, open the curly brace and press enter. Then write sys out. Right, B is the bigger number. Bigger number, not bigger no. Bigger number, NUMBER. Okay, so this comparison of B and C is done. So even if this comparison is not evaluated as true, then we need to write the else block. So where can you write? After line 15.
Mm-hmm.
After line 15 you can write else, open the bracket and press enter. Why do you remove that one? No, it is the closing for else if. It should be required. Don't close anything. Control Z please. Control Z. Control Z
Mm-hmm.
is for undoing. Again Control Z. Control Z. Control Z. Now you need to write else block. So far whatever you wrote, it is all good. So now write the else block.
Yeah.
Now open the curly brace and press enter. Don't remove the existing curly braces. They are there meant for the closing of your else if block. And here you can write one more sysout.
Sure.
Sysout C is the bigger number. Save this, or you can press Ctrl Shift F. The code will be properly aligned. Delete that S. Cancel this. Press escape. No need to use your mouse. If possible, please disconnect that mouse and throw it away. And remove that S. Press Ctrl Shift F. Remove that letter S and press Ctrl Shift F. That is going to align all the lines of code properly. Ctrl Shift F. No need to hurry to run the program. So if the program looks fine, if the program is much more readable, then we can run it. So this is the readable program. Right, so we wrote the if else blocks, all that within the outer if. So this way of writing is called as nested if. Now you ran the program, so it is saying that no values to compare. Now let's pass the values. So right click and then go to run configurations of this program, and then you can pass the arguments to that. Run configurations. Pass three numbers separated by spaces. Any three numbers. 25 space something like that. Yeah, 2, 3, 4 you are trying to pass. Pass. Say run. So what is that? It says C is the bigger number. So what is C? Display the value of C also. 4 is the bigger number. If you display that, makes more sense. Now just check that. Check your output first. How do you wrote the sysouts? So the sysout that you wrote on line number 15 is slightly differing from the previous sysouts. So you said C is the bigger number. It is not displaying the value of that C. So just check that one and correct that. Make the correction. It should be same as the previous two lines. Right. Now press Ctrl Shift F. Why again C? Ctrl Shift F. Save this. Ctrl Shift F. Save. Now run the program. So 4 is the bigger number. So it is better if you can display A, B, C or so and so. You can write one more sysout after line number 9. Before you enter into this if statement, if blocks, you can write a sysout A equal to this, B equal to this, C equal to this, like that. You can write 3 sysouts or you can write a single sysout. A equal to the value of A. I mean A equal to, you can, no, it is not always 2, right? So if you are passing 2, it should be displayed that A equal to 2 should be the output on your console. So your sysout should be put that A equal to within double quotes. A space equal to space, then come out of the double quotes plus A, right? Means this is going to display you. If you are passing 2, 2 will be printed. If you are passing 25, 25 will be printed. Right, copy this line or press Ctrl Shift F first. So let it be formatted properly, then you can copy that line. Right, now copy that line number 10 and paste it for 2 times just below that and display the value of B and C as well. That's why I asked you, if possible, please throw out your mouse. Your mouse is doing all that disturbance. Just use the keyboard. Keyboard is sufficient for now. A equal to B, B equal to A, C equal to C. Please correct those statements, please. Your sysouts are not correct. Please correct them. Save it. Run it. There you go. We are passing A2, B3, C4. So 4 is the biggest number or bigger number. Now try to change those values. Instead of 2, try to pass some 2-digit number. 25, 35, 14, something like that. Right. 32, 55, 33. So A is 32, B is 55, C is 33. It says 55 is the bigger number. Give some space. See on your output console how it is. Not for C. You need to correct it for B. It has displayed 55 is the bigger number. So give the space for. You are correcting at wrong place. Control Z. So which line of output got printed for you? 55 is the bigger number, it says. So which line of output it is? It is because of the line number 16. So how is line 16? So that is getting concatenated without any space. So provide a space before that is. So that should be same as the other sysouts. So you can see the other sysouts, right? So all sysouts are same, just A, B or C, that's all. That is correct. Right? So B is the bigger number, it says. So that B is nothing but 55 is the bigger number. Now try to change the values again. This time try to make A as the bigger number and check that. How about other guys? Are you able to follow this? Are you able to understand what she is trying to do? She is trying to pass 3 numbers and she is doing the comparison of those 3 numbers. So before that she is converting all of them into the int values, and then she is doing the comparison by writing the appropriate if statements over there. Any doubts? Okay, so all is well. Right, so that's how we will be able to make use of these if statements. Now let's move on to the switch case statement. So switch case statement is another control statement available, which is used to verify the given expression against certain constant. Right, so let's see how do we use that. So let's write a new program, name it as switch test, new class. Okay, then inside your main method, please copy these lines. Press Ctrl Shift F. Right. So we are going to pass some value. So let's say a single digit number, like between 0 to 9, we would like to pass it there. So for that number, we want to print its name. Let's say I passed a number 5. I want to print F5EE. If I passed number 6, I want to print SIX. Right? So that is what I want to do. So I need to compare this number value against 0, 1, 2, 3 up to 9. Means that many cases I need to write. So let's see how do we write it. After line 7, press enter and start writing a switch block. Switch, small. Java keywords are small in case. Open the bracket and to that bracket you pass your number parameter. Number, very good. Then open the curly brace after number. We are not going to put any comparison there. Just this number we are passing to that switch block. Then after the brackets open the curly brace and press enter. So this is your switch block. So here you are going to write the respective cases. Right? So let's start writing the case. Copy all these cases and paste them at line number 9. And also copy the remaining cases and paste them after line 22. Case 0, case 1, case 2, all the cases up to 9 cases, and then the default case is one more. I mean, if it is not a single digit, if it is not the value from 0 to 9, then we need to use that default block. Paste it after line 22. Right. Now press Ctrl Shift F so that the entire switch block, all that will be properly formatted. Right, there you go. So your switch block starts at line 8 and ends at line 41. So if you wanted to know, you can keep the cursor at the beginning of that curly brace of your switch block. So it is going to highlight where it is ended. The closing curly bracket will be highlighted. If you scroll little down, the scroll bar only you can scroll little down, not the. Okay. If you are passionate with your mouse operations, then I will tell you one more way to identify that block. Keep the cursor at the beginning of the curly brace and double click there. Right. That is all your cases written inside that switch block. Okay. So every number is validated against the given case. Case 0, I mean if number is the 0, then we would like to print the message ZERO. If the number is 1, ONE1. So like that case 0, case 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 9. If it is a 2-digit value or a negative number, whatever it is, then we would like to display the default message from the default block of the switch construct, and then we would like to print that one. Save it and try to run it. Save the program and run the program. And it says no values to print. So please pass a value to be printed. Go to run configurations because it goes inside the else block. It is not executing the if block. If args.length is more than 0, then only it executes this. Means it is expecting at least one argument to be passed there. So pass an argument value, any value from 0 to 9. Right, you are passing 3. Run. So it has printed THRE3. Right? So let's say for example, THRE3 is outputted because of the sysout written at line number 19. And then immediately line number 20 is given as break statement. Suppose if there is no break statement, means let's comment that break. Line number 20, keep the cursor there and comment that. Control 7 you can press on that line. So that line will get commented. Control 7. I'm not asking you to type the comment after the break statement. I want you to comment that break statement by pressing Control 7. Right. Then do the same thing for line 23 also. Keep the cursor there on line 23 anywhere and press Control 7. That will be commenting that break statement. So there are no break statements written under case 3 and case 4. Save this and try to run this program. Run the program with the value 3. So it starts printing from case 3 onwards. THRE3 got printed and it is not verifying the case statement. It just simply continues the execution. So 3 got printed, 4 got printed, 5 got printed. And then break statement found in that case 5. So it stops its execution. So that is the reason break statement is to be provided for every case, so that after executing that respective case block, it should stop its execution. It should not fall onto the following cases. So that is the reason we are putting a break statement for every case. Right? Now you can uncomment them. Control Z. Press Control Z. Control Z again. Control Z. Control Z. Control Z. Right. Control S to save the program. And now if you run, it is going to run your program and prints the value there. Right? So if you want to verify it with some other value, you can go to run configurations and you can print that. So is this clear? Whatever we are trying to run, the switch case block, it will be printing you the value NINE. If you pass a 2-digit number, then it should go to the default block. So since the default block is written at the end of all cases, if you try to pass a 2-digit number, it is going to execute your default block which was written at the end of all the cases. For a default block, there is no break statement because it is the last block that gets executed. So no need of writing any break statement for that, right? So all my cases are not validated, are not evaluated, are not matching with the given values. That's how it is falling onto the default block and prints you that message saying that unknown number, right? So this is how we'll be able to work with your switch tests. Is it clear? Any questions, anyone? Okay, then let's move on to the loops. So why do we require loops? For example, I want to print the numbers from 1 to 10. So let's see how do we print that. Write a new program. Write a new program. Say print 1 to 10. Print 1 to 10. Take the main method. Declare a variable of int type and initialize it with 1. Means let's declare any variable. Int I equal to 1. So what is he asking? He is asking me to print that 1. So say sys out of I. So after printing 1, we want to increase the value of I. So what do we need to do? I plus plus. So I plus plus will be incrementing the value of I. On the next line you can write. No. Sys out of I is sufficient. Don't make any changes there in that sys out. I'm asking you to write I plus plus on the next line. I plus plus. Semicolon. So it is going to increase the current value of I by 1. Now you can write sys out again. Sys out of I. So it is going to print you the new value of I. Right? Just say sys out I. I'm telling it is going to print you the new value of I, means I got updated by 1 by saying I plus plus. So I'm not asking you to write that string. Just say sys out I. Save this and run this. Let's see what is the output you are printing. You are going to get. So it is going to print you 1 and 2. If I want to print up to 10, what are the things I need to do? I just need to copy those I plus plus and sys out for a couple of times. Copy those 2 lines, I plus plus and sys out, and keep pasting them for few times. Save this and run this. Let's see what it is going to do. So it is going to print you from 1 to 7. Right? If you want to print for 100 times, 1 to 100, do we need to print, do we need to keep pasting these two lines of code repeatedly? No, it is not correct. So we know that we need to print the value of I by updating it saying plus plus for certain time. To reach the value of I till some range. Right? So this program is meant for printing the values from 1 to 10. So we can put that condition. So this time the condition should be in such a way that it should allow us to iterate these two statements repeatedly. So take that line of code after line 6. Go to line 6, press enter after line 6. Why are you saying this control Z? I'll tell you. Okay, it's fine. Go to line 6 and press enter while and put the condition. So how long you want to write? So while loop is something which is going to take certain condition, and as long as that condition is evaluated as true, it keep repeating the statements that are written inside that particular block. So you need to write the condition for your while. So that condition is known as the loop condition. While requires a condition, condition should be mentioned within brackets. The block of statements will be mentioned within the curly braces. Control Z please. Control Z. While open bracket, close bracket, and put some condition in that. So what is our condition? I less than or equal to I less than or equal to. Why are you pressing enter? I am not understanding. The way we write the if statement, that way we need to write the condition. If condition, how do you wrote? Similarly, while condition, we need to write in the same pattern. While open bracket, I am telling. If it is a curly brace, I will tell you open the curly brace. After writing the condition, we need to open that curly brace. While I less than or equal to 10, then keep the open curly brace. Press enter, and in that particular while block you need to take these two lines of code. Cut these two lines, line 11 and 12, and paste them inside that. Put semicolon I plus plus semicolon and delete the blank semicolon at line 11. Save this, run this. This is your while statement. Press Ctrl Shift F. Please press Ctrl Shift F. Now the code is readable. See, as long as the code is not readable, just we thrown the lines of code on the editor, scattered here and there, will produce the output no matter how the lines are written. Syntactically it should be correct, but it should be understandable, it should be readable to the, not only to the developer who wrote that particular program, but also to the developers who are reviewing it, who are looking at that lines of code. That should be understandable to everyone, that should be readable, that should make some sense that yes, this is a block of code written like this. Then we are able to run that. So what is that you understood from this while block? While is verifying the condition I less than or equal to 10. So before you enter into that while loop, you initialize that I with 1. So 1 less than or equal to 10, yes. Then you are printing that by saying sysout. Value of I is printed 1. Then I becomes 2. Again it goes back and verifies the condition 2 less than or equal to 10. Yes. Print that 2 will be printed. Then I becomes 3. 3 less than or equal to 10. Yes. Print 3. Then 3 becomes 4. So like that it keep on repeatedly getting executed till it reaches the value of I 10. So 10 less than or equal to 10. Yes. Print that. Then 10 becomes 11. 11 less than or equal to 10? No. So there the while loop is terminated and control comes out of that. Right? So this is how you are able to print the values from 1 to 10. Right? The same job can also be done by using do while loop as well. So let's see how the do while loop is. Because Java programming allows us 3 different control statements. One is the while loop, and the other one is the do while loop, and the other one is for loop. So this is the while loop that is repeatedly trying to execute that this way. So in case if you want to try that do while loop as well, there itself write a do while loop after line number 10. Press enter after line number 10 and write one sys out to provide some break. Sys out within double quotes you put, couple of hyphens. So it is going to draw a line. Hyphens, whatever. Right. Then copy that while block from line number 7, 8, 9, 10. Copy that and paste it. Control Z please. Control Z once is fine. But these many times if you do, it goes. So now press Control Y. Control Y. Control Y. This is where the problem is. You are not able to copy it completely. So please Control Z please. We'll write that. No need to copy. Control Z and go there to that those double quotes and put some hyphens. Let us complete that statement. Then we'll go to the next line. Then press enter onto the next line. Press enter 2 times please. Right. Now write one more variable int j equal to something 1. So we don't want to disturb that while loop. We don't want to disturb that I value, all that. Say int j equal to 1. Press enter and start writing a do loop. Do, open the curly brace, press enter. And at the end of that closing bracket, write the condition. Come to line 16 and write the condition. Do while j less than or equal to 10. That is the condition. Same while block. No, do is already there. Do is at the beginning. While is at the ending. So this is called as do while loop. While within brackets put j is less than or equal to 10 and then put semicolon. Press Ctrl Shift F. There is no such an operator available as of now in JDK which is giving you less than or equal to with two separators. Less than or equal to is a single operator. So don't give space in between those things. It is a syntax error. It says that they can be merged to form less than or equal to. So merge them, no space. Right. Now what do you need to do? Do while j less than or equal to 10. Means do this particular job till your j value reaches 10. So what is that you need to do inside that block? You need to say sysout of j and then j++. If you can copy line 8 and 9 only and then paste them at line 15 is good. Otherwise you can write that. No use. These two statements should be the block of my do while block. So these two statements should go inside the do while. Sys out of j and then j++. Just modify that I as j. I mean, are you able to understand what we are trying to do? If you are able to understand, it is good. Okay, save this, run this. So this is going to print you the values of 1 to 10 two times. So first time it is all, if you can scroll on your console, there you can see. Output is displayed in the console. If you make your console little bigger or if you can scroll your console little up, you can see that. That is what I am telling. Output is displayed on the console. Please go to console.
I didn't hear you, sir. Can you tell? Hello.
Please go to the console and scroll up on that console. It will show you 1 to 10 got printed two times. Once by using the while block and the second time by using the do while block. Console,
Hello.
console. Where is the console? In that console, please scroll up, I am saying. Can you see that? So there are two blocks of 1 to 10 got printed. First block is, first set of 1 to 10 is because of your while loop. The second one is because of the do while loop. That is what I am trying to understand that. Okay, is the program understandable for everyone? So the same job can also be done by using a for loop. You can put one more sys out of hyphens. You can copy that line number 11 if you want. At line number 19 or 18 you can copy that. And then we will take one more for loop. Press enter and start writing a for loop. Why do you delete that blank line? It makes some good sense. If you keep a blank line there, we can understand that it is all the while block. This is all meant for do while block. So we can easily understand. I mean, to make the code more readable, we are doing so. If you don't want the readability, it is up to you. I mean, I'm trying to guide you guys with the best practices of the industry. If you want to take it up in right way, it is good. Let us write the for loop to print these 1 to 10 numbers. For, or let me write, you can copy that. Copy this one. I'm just typing here. Yes. Copy this block and paste it there. This is your for loop. For int k equal to 1, k less than or equal to 10, k plus plus. There you go. You can see the output. So first 1 to 10 set is the result of while block. The second one is do while. The last one is for loop. So this way you can use any one of these loops to start working with the looping mechanism. So loop is nothing but a repetitive execution of a block of statements as long as certain condition is satisfied. Right? So these are all known as the control statements available in Java. Clear? So this slide also, I mean this PDF also I'm trying to upload there, and you can go through the remaining programs and also the exercises that are kept in this PDF. So please do those exercises and try to complete them. Okay. So hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to start working with the arrays. Okay. So that's all for now. Any questions? Any questions?
No, sir.
Right. Right. So we'll stop here and we'll get connected tomorrow. And meanwhile, you complete those exercises kept at the end of this presentation. Right. Thank you guys. See you tomorrow.